Woohoo! More fireball attacks! Yay! Okay. Funky intro aside, yeah, let's just follow the same drill. Like army comp in the description of the video, as always. You can see what I have on my heroes in terms of the pets and the equipments. That's about it. Let's just go into some attacks. Once again, all 8 I'm going to be showing to you guys. It's going to be completely transparent, and you guys can probably even learn from my mistakes if I make any. So let's just hop in. Okay, this is a kind of base where I just want to like charge the core. So what I mean by that is I'm going to delay the fireball so I can actually get the fireball to target something in this core over here, because it's just obvious value. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and right away begin my warden over here, and I'm going to also have to quickly follow up with a flame finger. Otherwise, because I don't want my warden to like go in this direction over here. I want my flame finger to be able to handle the multi-archer tower area, and for that all I need to do really is to just like kind of keep pushing my warden towards the right over here. So he should start tackling the ground expo over here, and very soon after that he should definitely start going towards the enemy royal champion as well. So hopefully he latches onto the enemy royal champion right about now, which is perfect. Okay, this is great. This is exactly what we wanted, and now the warden should keep going towards the right side on this base. I'm just going to use one balloon to like search for some Teslas if there are any in the area, and looks like they're more so located around the Eagle artillery, so no problems with this whatsoever. Yeah, this is looking good so far, so looks like I don't have to be worried about the flame finger one bit. And to follow it up, I'm thinking I'll start my queen over here in this area, because like the flame finger is removing this area, and I'm hoping I can fireball the core over here. And I shouldn't be drawing for this long. I need to like really pay attention to my warden, because it's almost time for me to use the fireball. And yeah, just gonna use one more balloon and just search for like a possible a few black mines if possible at all. And yeah, this is looking fine so far. I just need to be a little careful, because as you can see, he's starting to take the damage that I don't want him to take. I think I'll just give him a rage, because might as well. And yeah, look at like that's a neat trick. So over here I popped the fireball even though he struck the I can't even talk. I popped the fireball even though I saw that he was just about to, like get going with the fireball, and I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore everything I've said uh, for the past few seconds and just assume that all I'm trying to say is that you can pop your fireball even if the invis tower is about to trigger, as long as you do it just before the invis power, as long as you pop your fireball before the invis tower pops. My god, I took way too long to say that. That was so absurd. Anyways, here we are. This should be an easy 3-star, provided I can finish this well in time. I'm not too concerned about this 3-starring. It's just a matter of how long it'll take. So hopefully I can get it down in time. Yeah, I'll just drop like an earthquake over here like this. I might as well rage up the Yetis and give my queen a path back out. And yeah, looks like we're going to be able to save up on our CC spells, so I'm not going to be requiring them at all. I'm just going to use my queen ability for this last building. It took a while because I'm just unable to concentrate on multitasking and giving you guys the information that you need. But hopefully you guys got the gist of it, and we'll just move on to the next one. Okay, this is a base I've done before, but again I need to be a little careful. If I get a fireball on the poison tower, I will be able to deal significant damage to the core, but I need to be careful enough to be able to make sure that my warden actually does survive the initial onslaught. And of course, I also need to make sure that he is definitely moving in a trajectory such that he is able to move kind of like this, I'm hoping. So once again, I'm just gonna start this baby dragon up over here, just to kind of influence his direction to go towards the multi-inferno eventually. I'm hoping there's some Teslas. Okay, great, there are a few, so that should help us out a little bit with this pathing for the warden over here. At the same time, I'm gonna have to be careful if there are some other Teslas in this area, and yeah, I'll just have to keep an eye out for those and be ready with some invis spells to change the directory of my fireball. So let's just see what the warden exactly does over here. Okay, great. Looks like he's moving straight for the bottom of this base. So I can go ahead and probably have like a few super barbarians. Okay, looks like it's like loaded with spring traps. So I'll just remove that bait over here a little bit in a way that I can actually afford to use just like maybe one invis spell. So let's just give these super barbs a moment. Hopefully I'm just trying to get that visit tower out of the way so I can do something as convenient as this. Yeah, no invis spells required. That is amazing. And looks like my warden is going to continue to stick up on this base. So what I'll do is I'll freeze this X-bow and bring the attention onto my queen. So that should work out very well. I'll give her one wall break. Oh, I completely missed that. Oops. So okay, I'm just gonna have to be a little careful over here, obviously. I'm thinking I'll give a log launcher to the core, but I need to also make sure that my queen does think of stepping through over here. So now something like, maybe I can like funnel her like this a bit. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. I don't have too many super barbarians left. That's the only problem I have right now. Otherwise we're looking fine. Like I have more than enough healers on the queen, like obviously. So yeah, let's just see what we can do. Hopefully the queen decides to turn back over here. The king should get that ricochet cannon down in time, and yeah, that's wonderful. So that means I can start the royal champion up over here. I'll try to time that Yeti at the perfect time, and I'll raise these guys up like this so that these guys can easily handle most of the core up over there. And yeah, let me just see what I can do to hopefully handle most of this core. I'll drop a skeleton spell up over here. I'll drop an earthquake like this. Now it's just literally a matter of cleaning up at this point, honestly. Yeah, okay. So not looking too bad, but I need to be very careful about how much time I'm gonna take. Yeah, I think we'll barely get it, just barely. So it's looking very close, but I think, yeah, I think we should be fine over here. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, I forgot to drop one barbarian. Sorry, I didn't talk too much in that attack because obviously things went horribly wrong and there was a lot of base left. I completely missed my warden taking that much of damage. But it's just because I'm focusing on like talking to you guys and giving you the information that you need. So this just goes to show that this is an amazing army. You can definitely still get it, but you need to really focus up when things go wrong. All I had to do was just give my warden one rage spell and he would have easily handled this entire area on the base. So just a little something to learn from. I was too focused on like getting my queen and king started, I guess, and I completely missed that, but that's fine. I'm sure you guys can also learn from this and definitely use it in your own attacks. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, 2 for 2 so far. Very interesting styles of bases we're finding. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for a little something simple on this one. This is a base I've covered pretty recently, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and get a fireball on the monolith, straight and simple as that. So I'm just gonna begin with that and then we'll see what we need to do going forward from there. It's just like the eagle artillery is also so free, so I can't really ask for anything more, honestly. Yeah, let's just get that one balloon to check if there's any like mines in the area. And of course, after just a small amount of time, I will definitely be getting a fireball onto this monolith, and I'm gonna have to do it like this. Remember, you can still get the fireball down even after the invis tower is ready to pop. It's just a matter of pressing the warden's ability before you actually go ahead and kind of throw your fireball. It's just that simple. So yeah, let me just use a few super barbarians to ensure that the warden kind of sticks closer to the core over here. There's a good chance that my warden himself might be able to take the town hall out, but I'm not gonna kind of rely on it, you could say. So let me do one thing. I'll just try to quickly snipe this enemy queen over here as well, and we can probably even get going. Now all I have to do is just be careful of the warden taking a surplus of damage as well over there, and we should be good. I will also push the king deeper into the base, and I'm honestly not sure if my warden will be taking the town hall down or not at this point, very honestly. So yeah, let's just go with the flow of things. I'm not very sure. Okay, looks like he is more or less going to be taking the town hall out. So instead of a log launcher to make my queen take the town hall out, I'll give a drill so that I can conveniently open these walls and give her more access into the core. And as soon as this town hall goes down, what I can probably also do is I can give the queen access into I can also pull the warden out, and I'll give queen access into the core of the base over here like that. So now both of these guys should be able to very nicely just take over most of this core area of the base. Looks like the top is littered with traps, but I have some super barbarians and some balloons to go ahead and help me out. So I'm not all that concerned. I just need to kind of like throw them down at the right time to start tanking for me. Yeah, all in all, doesn't look too shabby at all. I'll start throwing in my my troops so that I can start getting these guys going, and maybe I'll even pop the rage, my final rage with the hog while for that back end, and it's just a matter of cleaning up behind these guys at this point. So not bad at all. Very easy cleanup of like the back end, which was pretty heavily packed. I don't know why my king broke this wall. I was expecting him to like go along this. Maybe an ice golem was waiting for him behind the wall or something like that, which he couldn't get using the goblet. But either way, yeah, simple fireball. This is an example of where you don't need to really charge the core with the fire with the warden, and you can get a quick, easy fireball to begin with and just rotate around the base. So yeah, the warden, like, he got the town hall first, right? If he didn't get the town hall for me, what I would have done is I would have had a log launcher to cut through the base like this, and that would have actually conveniently opened the walls, while also what it would have done is it would have had like yetis dumped closer to the town hall potentially, and all in all, it's just like you're continuously damaging the town hall through the logs thrown by the log launcher. So it's just a convenient kill that you can quickly get with your queen if your warden chooses to not do it. And I think this is a very modified version of a base I've attacked frequently. So yeah, we're just not making the same mistakes that we did in the last fireball video I posted. And yeah, that's an easy 3. Let's just move on to the next one. Okay, this one is a little interesting because I like to use this small convenient trick on this one. And I'm going to do something a little unusual, and you guys just bear with me, right? So what I'll just go ahead and do is I'll start the flame fling on the top, just those small barbarians to just check for Teslas, and look at what I'm going to do over here. I'm going to start 5 healers out over here without doing anything, and then make this invisible, and then I'm going to immediately pop my fireball, and look at that, it's just completely gone. I've barely pulled out any CC troops as well. It's like maybe one archer, and I am totally fine with this. Like, just look at how well the warden is set up now, and those earthquakes also weaken up those defenses for me so easily. And the fact that he still has the angry jelly running on him just allows him to easily keep going for the next defense. So honestly, I can't ask for more value. The balloon managed to pull, I think, 1 black mine over there for us, so that's obviously convenient. And now the angry jelly should detach soon and go ahead and pull more black mines if there are any in the area. Once again, I will drop some what are they called? I'll drop some super barbarians to help kind of funnel my warden a bit towards the core, because he has such a long range, right? I don't even mind that my flame flinger is about to break now. It's already too late. I'll just give my queen a rage over here. She should stay alive, no problems, and hopefully I can catch my warden in time. Yeah, that's wonderful. I'll just zoom out and sit over here because these guys are like attacking like things which are just very far on the base now. So now what I'll go ahead and do is I'll also have my king come in for this poison tower area. And now look at this, right? Like the poison tower, like that invis tower will pop, but the warden is still relatively safe. Like, he doesn't even care. I can just pop this rage over here and keep him alive. Like, he literally does not care one bit. So obviously very convenient. Like, that invis tower almost like never even mattered to him. So he's just gonna go ahead and just demolish the rest of the core. Honestly, at this point, it's literally a joke. And yeah, of course, I still have the Phoenix ability on my king. So really not concerned. My warden's gonna go ahead and even snipe that invis tower for me in the core. I still have a minute left, and I have not even deployed my royal champion. So just another case where you don't really need to be greedy with the fireball. So you can use tricks like that. Like, if you have no troops on the board, what is your healer really going to target? I just deployed my flame flinger. The healers can't heal my flame flinger, so I can just keep the healers chilling in the corner over here, and then deploy my warden so that in case there's any damage coming up, no problem for him, he can just chill. And that was a very easy fireball. By making this area invisible, all I did was just allow the fireball to latch onto this area, and it's just a little more value. I can get like this entire left side of the compartment down, like the multi inferno, I believe, the multi archer tower, clan castle, and the monolith. So it's a little deeper in the base. I can afford to keep my warden out on the corner to keep him safe from damage, because like that area was just completely dense. And more importantly, if I tried starting my warden over here, I would have pulled the clan castle. I wouldn't have been able to do it such that the warden would have remained safe. And yeah, the whole point of destroying the clan castle with the fireball is to make sure the troops don't even come out in the first place. So just a convenient triple, lots of time left on the board, and we didn't even use our royal champion. Do it right and you can just swag like insane amounts. Like you can do it even more efficiently than I did, I can promise you. So yeah, another convenient triple. Let's just move on to the next one. Okay, interesting base, and I believe it should be fairly simple, right? Just for context, right, this is what I'm thinking. Like I can just get a fireball on this multi-archer tower, and that should erase the clan castle along with that entire compartment, and then my warden is free to continue on like this over here, and I can probably just continue with my queen on the corresponding opposite side, and it should be fairly simple. So let me just go ahead and drop this baby dragon so that in the future, after the angry jelly wears off, my warden will consider walking like this. Let me quickly get out of the drawing mode so that I can focus up on the warden. He might start taking a lot of damage over here, and yeah, just got to be ready, right? That's the gist of it. Okay, so not looking too bad. I'll go ahead. Oops, I meant to drop an invis over here. Okay, yeah, barely made it. I dropped an earthquake over here instead of an invis. I guess my touch did not register, and as a result I did not even get this clan castle down. Okay, yeah, a bit of a timing issue over there, but we should be fine all in all. So let's just get started with the rest of the attack. No reason to really wait over here. When the clan castle does get pulled, I know that it's on me to really like go ahead and handle it. So let me just try to do this. Oops, I don't know, my touches are not registering. Either way, looks like I'm not gonna have those wizards. I'm just gonna have to deploy my queen like this, and I'm probably okay. No, I'll be able to save him. Let me just quickly do that. Yeah, I'll be able to save the warden just barely. Let me try to break the wall a little bit off to the side, so that should definitely work out as well. Yeah, so now warden is also freely handling this clan castle over here, so no reason for me to really worry about anything. Yeah, king is also looking clean over there. No reason to worry at all. He should also start drawing the eagle artillery fire is what I'm trying to say. I am really finding it a little difficult to talk. It's fine, I'll just freeze up the core a little bit, and I can aggressively rage up those yetis. I can join with my royal champion as well over here, because warden is honestly looking free to just handle most of that entire area all by himself. No reason for me to really worry. Yeah, this is looking fine. I think queen should be able to handle the entire core. Warden should start tag teaming at this rate, looks like. So I'll go ahead and drop a skeleton spell. I'll even pop the royal champion's hog, puppet, haste file, whatever it is, and I can go ahead and raise these guys up going into the back end. And yeah, despite of that shaky start, we're gonna get this one down. It should be fairly obvious by now. But yeah, I'm sure most of you guys were also wondering, like, maybe what I could have done is I didn't do the math. Probably I could have used the fireball directly on the multi inferno to begin with if I wanted the clan castle, but this approach that I used, it makes it such that I can predict where the warden is going, and I can set myself up to start my queen a bit more predictably. So now that I started in this corner, he's already funneling out one of these X-Bogos to begin with, right? And just the fact that I'm immediately dumping the fireball from the side and then allowing him to continue like this, it's just perfect. Like, he is immediately gonna keep getting value. The heroes will not be at a weird angle, and overall you can just get started quickly. Like, we had plenty of time left on this one as well, and yeah, you guys saw that as well, I'm pretty sure. So a bit dicey. I don't know why my touches were not registering to pick up the spells, but it's fine. Like we still recovered it and we still got a 3-star. On to the next one. This is a base I've covered quite a few times already. So I'm just going to try to focus a little bit on actually executing this efficiently. I'm not going to really talk too much during this attack. I hope that's fine with you guys. I've covered this many times. Maybe I'll try to experiment with my seed choice a little bit, but yeah, let's just try to see if we can do this as efficiently as possible. Looks like there's no Teslas up top. I will still try to communicate with you guys, but just not as often as I usually do. So yeah, let me just try to get this as efficiently done as possible. A baby dragon behind the warden. That's like pretty much standard at this point. I'm sure you guys are aware as well. And yeah, let's just focus upon this warden now. Oops. Yeah, already a mistake I've made. And let me see. Maybe I can still recover this. Obviously, it's gonna take a while because the warden's healers are in terrible danger, but we should be okay. I had to burn through both of my freezes, and obviously I couldn't get quite a bit of this compartment down like I usually do, but overall we should be relatively okay still. So I'll have to try to like just compensate for it a little bit by being a bit more careful, like on the edge over here. So let me try to just save my wall breaker for a little bit later, like now, like that. Yeah, I think that's better. And this way the warden can continue to walk off to the side over here and I don't have to worry too much. Yeah, let me try to break that wall open for the king. Hopefully that wall breaker doesn't die. That's not the wall I wanted to bust open. We could be in a bit of trouble over here. Let's just see. And the warden should also start coming towards the queen now. Okay, that's obviously a bit of a problem. Let me just try to recover this. I know I'm not going to be talking too much, but you can already see I'm in a bit of a dire situation. Okay, luckily the queen is breaking a good wall, so I'm not all too concerned. I will have to make the royal champion like invisible over here. Yeah, these guys should be able to continue into the core. I don't have too many resources left. I just have to depend on the royal champion and her sheer strength at this point, it feels like. Hopefully the drill can go towards that multi-inferno. Yeah, that's wonderful already. And let me see if I can somehow still salvage the situation. It's obviously looking a little shaky. I'm sure you guys can tell as well, because I I just decided to ignore the fact that my warden is dying and I was just thinking too far into the future. Anyways, I think this will be very, very close. I don't think I'm going to be able to triple this. Let me just see. If I can get it, then great. Nothing like it, but I'm not too sure just yet. Let's see. It's just that one gold storage at the top that's really going to be the problem. I'm going to save my queen ability. Hopefully we still get it down despite of the mistakes I made. And yeah, if you focus up, you can still recover. The wall breaks went wrong, the fireball went wrong. I'm sure you guys can tell, and I'm sure you guys also know I have covered this specific base 2 or 3 times in my previous videos, but just goes to show, like, even with a different approach each time because of me making mistakes, you can still get a triple. You just need to focus a little bit, and you can kind of compensate. Like this time I put the drill with the royal champion instead of how I usually do it with the queen to break those walls open, and yeah, we still got it down in the end. So all in all, I'm not too sad about it. Yeah, we'll still move on. We'll take that. A 3 is a 3-star. So yeah, let's just move on to the next one. Okay, this one's a little tricky because I believe if I fireball that multi-inferno, I'm not going to be able to get the clan castle down along with it. So yeah, it's not the best base for a fireball. It looks a little tricky, but there are some tricks that you can easily use to go ahead and help yourselves out. So let me try to do one thing, right? Like the expos are very exposed on this one. I'm thinking I can just abuse a flame finger pretty easily. Just gonna go ahead and check for some Teslas very, very quickly. And it appears I have somehow dropped an extra healer on my warden by mistake. Oops. That's fine. We'll just have to cover up. Let me just check if there's some Teslas waiting for me near the multi-inferno area, because I need to be very, very careful with what I'm about to do with my fireball over here. So I'm just going to be a little patient. Yeah, looks like my angry jelly has also detached. So I should be in a good position over here relatively. Now I'm just going to be a little patient, like let these guys kind of chill around the clan castle area. Looks like it's going to be a full ground CC at this rate. And yeah, let me try to just, okay, so at this point I'm not going to get the clan castle down, but that should be obvious. Like I was hoping to just directly attack the CC by getting the fireball on the monolith like I just did in this one, but sadly I guess that's not going to happen. So now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to very quickly try to rotate around the base over here. I still have a minute and 50 left. We should be in a very, very good position to do so. And looks like I'm also running into Tesla farm right over here. And yeah, my warden should be in a very, very strong position to go ahead and even kill the town hall by himself at this point. Hopefully I manage to do so before the flame flinger cracks open. So just as a precaution for that, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to straight up rage my warden, even though there's no need to. And yeah, I think that's a good wall break for the king. I will also provide a similar wall break for my queen like this. Yeah, that's just perfect. And yeah, as my flame flinger is about to like break open over here, I think what I can also do is I can just join up with my royal champion. Instead of raging up over here, I'm just gonna give an invis spell to him, because he should be able to tank the damage after the archer tower goes down. And yeah, after this flame flinger is gonna break like very, very soon, so I should be able to just easily follow up with the royal champion as well. Or honestly, do I even need her? I wonder. Let me just try. Let's see. Maybe I don't even need the royal champion on this one. So let me just try to. Oh, that's such a nice wall to break for the queen. Yeah, this is working out perfectly. Even though I had to pull the clan castle out. Yeah, this is working pretty well. That's a lot of resources I don't need. And this is absolutely crushed because the warden went directly for the town hall, and nothing more I can really ask for. The flame flinger just provided that synergy, right? Like the flame flinger easily cleared out this edge for me, while the warden's fireball just cleared out an inconvenient core. Like we handled the monolith with the clan castle in one per the other. I'm a little sad I couldn't get the clan castle building down directly, but the fireball got the monolith and we just dealt with the clan castle with like no damage on us. So in the end it's the same effect. It was just a little bit of a time loss, so as to say, but I started my queen early enough to make up for it, so I guess we're still okay in the end. And of course, that flame flinger just pointing out that free value allowed our warden to easily snipe the town hall on this one. And you guys saw, I didn't need, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, I didn't use any CC spells, so that's like 6 spells and my royal champion and my queen ability. So you guys can be the better judge, I guess. That's fine. I think this was the 7th attack. We'll move on to the last one for the video, and let's just see how we did at the end of the day. Last attack, and this is giving me a bit of PTSD because I believe I was very close to a perfect day, and it was a double invis core base just like this one, and I literally just disconnected in the middle of the attack. Let's just see if we can hopefully make sure that does not happen again to us. And yeah, I think I will still try to go for this monolith area. It looks a little risky, I'm not sure. Maybe we can take advantage of the fact that the warden is also a defensive statue. I'll try to just angle healers a bit like that. That should help us out. I will drop this Yeti over here. Hopefully I can even snipe the enemy queen straight away. If I can do that, that'll obviously be fantastic. So let me just try to deploy these few helpers. Yeah, okay, we've got the enemy queen snipe. Looks like there's a Tesla farm as well out there. And I should be able to snipe this entire invis core like that. Perfect. Can't ask for anything more than that, really. So now again, let's just see what our warden really wants to do. Maybe I can influence him to walk in a particular direction. So over here I'm going to try to force him to walk off to the bottom of this base, and I don't really see any way I can use a flame flinger on this one, so I'll go ahead and make sure that I can use a log launcher. Maybe, yeah, that should work out just fine. Yeah, so I'll just drop that one initial baby dragon, super barbarian, to provide that initial tanking, and we can let the warden kind of just chill down there. Okay, I'm gonna have to rage him up because he is obviously under a lot of fire, and the same thing on the queen side as well. So yeah, it's just one thing after another. Maybe I can just directly punch the queen in like that. So my queen should go like this to this X-bow over here, and yeah, that she should also be able to easily handle the town hall compartment. Like that second invis should get triggered right about now. Log launcher should keep busting these walls open. It should be a triple as long as you don't disconnect. Let's just hope for the best. So yeah, I will use my earthquake over here for this entire dense core. I will drop an aggressive rage for these guys to come in and easily take this town hall area out. And yeah, I will once again just keep I will make my warden invisible because like obviously he is going to be under a bit of damage from all of those other sources. Yeah, so after he gets this scatter shot down, it's a pretty much GG. So let's just see. Let's just see what we can do over here. I'll just pop my queen ability and keep her safe. She should be able to endure that town hall in the core, no problem. Town hall poison in the core, no problem. Can't even talk properly. Anyways, yeah, you guys can already see this is going to be super duper crushed as well. Wow, she freezes that inferno over the wall. Okay, that's just perfect. I can't ask for anything more than that. There's nothing left on the board. Another attack where I didn't even need the royal champion. Didn't get to swag as many spells as I did last time, but pretty good day overall, huh? Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job today, all things considered. That's another perfect day for us on the sheets. I know we missed a theoretical perfect day as well just recently, but it's fine. Like this attack is super strong. I am pushing myself to my limits by trying to talk through my attacks as well. And if I can get a perfect day at this high trophy count, like do the math. If you subtract 211, I started at around 5800 today. So if I'm able to do this at 5800, where I'm able to talk and get a perfect day, I'm sure you guys can do it as well. Just try your best. I'm sure you can absolutely smash bases. If you feel the need to ask any queries regarding specific base types and you feel like my videos haven't covered that base type for you, feel free to ask those questions in the YouTube comments. I'm there to answer. You'll see I like to interact with the community, and I'm just here to help you guys. So yeah, that's about it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one then. Peace.